Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We've got 6 games on today's NBA slate, and we've got some matchups that I'm really looking to exploit, as well as some injury implications that I'm going to break down for you guys. I went with 5 plays on PrizePicks that I'm going to try to get through as quickly as possible. Plus, we're going to start a streaks entry on Underdog because 2 of these plays from the PrizePicks slip I'm really feeling good about. I like all of them, but the option for the streaks was just I was really feeling it today. So we've been doing a lot of ladders. If you guys are familiar with ladders as well, Underdog has ladders and streaks, but today definitely felt like a streaks type of day. Let's talk about it. Ausar Thompson is going to be the first play, 21.5 PRA, going to be taking that for more. We're going to go Steven Adams, 11.5 points rebounds. Franz Wagner, this is the first half option. If you guys don't like first half plays, just cut this down to a 4-man. We're taking him over 16 PRA. Going to go Paolo Banchero in the same game, 37.5 PRA. And then Jonathan Kuminga, 2.5 assists. I like all of these, feeling really good about them. For the streaks entry, I went with Franz Wagner, especially because we're getting it at 15.5 instead of the 16. And then that Jonathan Kuminga 2.5 assists. Feels money. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, we're going to dive into all the details here in just a minute. We also have the NFL Sunday video already out. We went with a 6-man on PrizePicks, as well as a 5-man ladders entry on Underdog. The ladders entry is up to 1,000x. So feeling good about that. Went over a bunch of bonus plays too. So that's down below if you guys want to jump into some NFL as well. If you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, use code BACKDOOR. They're going to give you $100 in bonus funds when you play your first 5. And then Chalkboard as well, killer platform, tons of alt lines, tons of specials. Code Backdoor will get you a free pick plus 100% deposit match. So let's start getting into it. So this one's kind of interesting. This might be the longest breakdown, but for starters, Anthony Davis is out tonight. So Anthony Davis is out. Daniel Gafford is also questionable. He's maybe going to play. We'll see. But if he doesn't, or if he's not at 100%, then we've got Powell. What's his first name? Dwight Powell. I don't even remember dude's first name, but should be pretty soft in the paint is what I'm trying to say here. But I think that's going to affect the rotation a little bit. But if we look at Ausar here, he's cleared this in 4 out of his last 5. 2 of these last 3 were tougher matchups, and he really popped off against Boston. He had 36 PRA, 12 rebounds. They're ranked 3rd overall. And then against Orlando, he went for 29. Another big outing for rebounding the ball, 11 rebounds, but also had 6 assists. Now, the main thing I'm thinking about here with him is the minutes are kind of like up and down. If you see there, he's averaging 27.5, but what I'm feeling, so if we take a look at the small forward position and we look at what small forwards have been doing here, we've only had a couple guys really cash their line. We have Brandon Ingram, went for 31, 29.5 was his line. And then we've got Corey Kispert, went for 15, his line was at 11.5. So I know that doesn't look great, but if we take a look at the point guard position, in this situation with Cade Cunningham, I think he's going to have a little bit of trouble. I know he just finally popped off in that last game, but they've actually been pretty decent slowing down point guards. If you take a look here, SGA ended up just going for 35 PRA when his line was at 45.5. Emmanuel Quickly went for 24 when he was at 26.5, so just barely missed it. CJ McCollum, his line was set at 24.5. He went for 13. And then Bub Carrington went for 13 when his line was at 18.5. So I think that this is going to be an opportunity for him to get some other guys involved here. Now, I like Jalen Duren in this game. I like Tobias Harris. But the consistency here, doing a little bit of everything, and this line just being at 21.5, I decided to go with Ausar Thompson. So, make of that what you will. I like any of these guys, but I think that this situation here, Cooper Flagg being on Cade Cunningham and Klay Thompson, so the 1 and the 2 are really tough defensively right now. So who's going to be scoring here? Maybe Tobias Harris. He's also got PJ Washington, and it doesn't mean that these guys aren't going to rotate and guard other guys, but Ausar Thompson up against Max Christie just seems like, okay, let's go for that. Even if he's not scoring a lot, I think that he can be very productive with points, rebounds, and assists, especially coming off of that last game with 6 assists. If we look at the matchup here, it's pretty juicy to the small forward position. 16th in points allowed, 30th in rebounds allowed, and 14th in assists allowed. Let's take a look at this note from Outlier. He's exceeded 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 6 of his last 7 games, averaging 25.6. So not just the 4 of the last 5, but actually 6 of his last 7. So yeah, that's basically the narrative around Ausar. But I do like Tobias Harris. This just seemed like a decent line, and I feel like Jalen Duren is so tempting, maybe his rebounds and assists, but it's a little bit of a toss-up because the line is a little bit inflated. So that's to get us started. Steven Adams, this one is just awesome. 11.5. He's done it every game so far in 2025. The head-to-head, it doesn't look as good, right? Maybe that's why we're getting this lower line here. But this is from last year, and look at his average minutes, 10.2 minutes. So he had a 6.8 minutes in the first game, 13.6 in the second matchup against Boston. And then we come up here to 2025. That's all the way up at 24.4 minutes. I know that he's had like some lower games here more recently, but his lowest outing is still more minutes than he had in his most minutes in the head-to-heads from last year. So he's been productive with the time that he's got. He went for 17 on 36 minutes and then 21 on 25 minutes. He even cashed it on 16 minutes. And then most recently, he only played 20 minutes against the Raptors and he went for 24, 12 rebounds, 12 points. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Let's look at this note here. Steven Adams exceeded 11.5 points plus rebounds in 5 straight games on the road. So playing a little bit better on the road as well. He's averaging 17.8 points, rebounds on the road. Let's go down here and take a look. If we look at the way Boston has been able to just kind of be handled at the center position, Joel Embiid cashed his line. A bunch of these guys, Jared Allen, Missy, Derek Queen, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. I mean, these guys were like crushing their line. Jalen Duren went for 42 and his line was at 22.5. Karl Anthony Towns went for 39, his line was at 31.5. So we're just seeing a lot of green at that position. And Steven Adams, I think, is being a little bit undervalued with where they're setting this line. Yeah, I'm feeling good about him being able to get that. I think he could get that on rebounds alone. I mean, what was his most recent outing against Toronto? He had 12 rebounds. We're getting this whole thing at 11.5. So that's my logic behind that play. All right, so moving on to Franz. One of my favorite plays of the day. So first of all, in the first half, he's done this every single game in 2025, 6 games, different types, Detroit, Charlotte, who's kind of like a little bit deceiving. They're a little bit better on defense this year than they were last year. And then Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, and Miami. He's gotten it done every time. If we look at the head-to-head, he's done it every time. So 4 straight head-to-heads. Lowest outing was 19. And then let's look at this note here from Outlier. He's exceeded 15.5. So that some of these, I mean, it's actually the same. So some of these are 16. So on PrizePicks, it would be a push. But he's exceeded 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists in the first half. 16 out of his last 19 games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed. Now, if we look at the matchup here, they're ranked 28th in rebounds allowed, 30th in points allowed, and 26th in assists allowed. That's for the full game. In the first half, it's the same. The rebounds are the same, points are the same. Points overall in the full game, they're actually a little bit worse. So maybe they're worse in the second half, but this is a huge sample size here. Let's see here. Yeah. So you guys see, this is just loaded with a lot of green. So especially the 15.5, but I get it. If you guys don't like first half, just skip this one because Paolo has a similar situation here. If we look at his head-to-heads for the full game, he's done well. His last 2, he went for 43 and 59. He had 18 boards in that last head-to-head. That's from last year, but they're also really soft at the power forward position. 20th in points allowed, 30th in rebounds allowed, and 24th in assists allowed. If we look at his last 5, he's been a little bit on a heater, cashing his last 3. A little bit of a slow start, but these 2 misses were close. One more bucket would have cashed in both of these. I think, well, not this one here against Chicago. He would have needed like one more bucket and a board. Let's take a look at this, though. This matchup here against Washington. A lot of guys putting up some serious numbers. So Jalen Williams, this is not like, I know there's 2 Jalen Williams. This is not like the more popular Jalen Williams. This is the backup guy, I think. He went for 20 when his line was at 13.5. PJ Washington went for 28 when his was at 22.5. Anthony Davis, 44 when his line was 41.5. Giannis went for 56, and then Kyle Kuzma went for 19. So a lot of green. Of all the options we've got here from Outlier, there was only one miss, which was Bobby Portis. So I think that Paolo should be able to eat, and he was just. And if you look at these games too, this one was actually closer more recently when he went for 59, 109 to 97. But even back here, 120 to 105, he still put up 43, even though they kind of had that one sealed. I'm just kind of curious what they're projecting for this. So 234.5, they're expecting it to be pretty high scoring. And then as expected, 9.5 point advantage to Orlando playing in Washington. Let's see. We looked at the note. I feel like, oh yeah, we haven't looked at this note yet. So he's exceeded 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 12 of his last 13 games on the road. So on the road, he's averaging 45.3. Now, obviously, this is going back to last year some as well. So if we look at 2025 and we do switch to just road games, it's perfect. Like he's got a perfect record on the road so far this year. So some guys just play better on the road. I also like his dunks in this. I think that he could maybe pop off for some dunks. Hasn't been too crazy so far. Let's look at the road games. Does he get a little bit more showy? Yeah, two of the three road games, he has at least 2 dunks in. So I think his dunk is set at 0.5. So that's something I'll probably be running as well. But yeah, okay. So let's move on to the last play here. Jonathan Kuminga. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the assists, 2.5. He's only missed it once this season. Let's look at this note here from Outlier. Oh, they're just telling us the same thing. 5 of his last 6 games, he's gotten it done. And then I guess it's because of the matchup against Indy. 4th in assists allowed. Let's look at power forwards, 14th. So it actually softens up at that position. It's tough against centers, tough against small forwards and shooting guards. Point guards, there's a major soft spot there. 23rd in assists allowed. But the next softest is the power forward position at 14th, 4.4. Let's look at the head-to-head. Last time he played them, he went for 4. And that was last year. That was 2 days before Christmas. But still, I mean, similar matchup here. He's been cashing last 5. I mean, 2025, like I said, just 1 game missed. So I'm feeling good about it, but let's see here. This gets a little bit embellished with the numbers here too, because some of these guys aren't as active on passing the ball like Anthony Davis. He can be, but a lot of times if he's just the primary scorer, he's not going to be passing as much. Julius Randle had 6 when his line was at 4.5. Other than that, yeah, guys are putting up some assists at that position, but yeah, not hitting the line. But this just looks great to me. 2.5 seems easy to do. Let's take a look at the over/under for this. So 230.5. Golden State favored by 10.5. Dang, Pacers 0-5, playing in Indiana. So we'll see how it goes. This play and the Franz Wagner play, I'm really excited about. I still might put together a ladder slip. And maybe, let's go back and see one more time what Paolo did points-wise in that matchup. For some reason, he's kind of calling out to me to potentially be ladders. In the head-to-heads, how'd he do? So 30 and 33 points. I would imagine that his ladders line, the top tier is probably around 36 at least. So, I don't know. I'd have to go take a look and see if I want to get into that or not. But that's essentially what you're looking for, is guys with the potential to have really big games if you're taking the ladders plays. We're going to dive into some bonus plays now for PrizePicks, and then we'll do Underdog. But if you guys want Outlier for yourself, I also linked you down below as well. You just sign up. You don't need to put a code in. If you guys want to try it for a week, that's down below as well. All right, so the DFS optimizer from Daily Grind. Code Backdoor will get you 25% off for as long as you want. And this thing's really great for NBA. So what we're looking at right now, we have it set to all overs. 56% for Desmond Bane at 5 threes, for him to go over 5 threes attempted. Doesn't have to make them. The optimizer's loving it, minus 171. And then we got Sarr and Wendell Carter Jr., 15.5 rebounds combination. They like that over, almost 56%. Dante DiVincenzo, Miles Bridges, 3-pointers made, 5.5, 54%. CJ McCollum and Franz Wagner, 7.5 assist combo. That sounds pretty solid, actually. I mean, maybe. But just, 54%-ish is what they're feeling. But it does look like most of the platforms offering it are all kind of favoring it to the over. So that's usually a good sign as well. When you're using the optimizer, some things to pay attention to are, for one, are you getting a discount on the line? Because you can look at all the other platforms, but also how many odds makers are out there giving us this line, and what are they saying about it. So sometimes, like, you'll see like this one, the Desmond Bain. I still think this sounds good, but we're only basing it off of one other platform that has it at 4.5 at a -214. So the optimizer is just saying 5 is probably good if it's that much juice. But yeah, anyways, Julius Randle, 5.5 assists, 54.48%. Feeling good about it. Wendell Carter Jr., 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And this could be a good play if this game does get out of hand. He gets some extended run. They got it at -140. Dante DiVincenzo, who's been starting and playing pretty decent, 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists, 54%. Sabonis, over his 4 assists. His assists are only at 4. Yeah, I know he's kind of been getting in rhythm, but we know what this dude's capable of. I'd be tempted to take that as well. 54%. Buddy Hield, points, assists, 7.5, 54%. DiVincenzo, over 4 assists, 54%. This is looking pretty good. We got a lot of juice on the board right now. Josh Okogie, who's been getting a lot of run with Houston, more than I expected, but I thought he was good when he played for the Suns too. Good defender, and is underrated on offense once he gets rolling. 12.5 PRA. They like that over, almost 54%. Chris Middleton, points, 10.5. Yeah, maybe. We know he's capable, but he hasn't really been. He's been a little bit spotty. Keon Ellis, 7.5 points. They like him over. Mike Conley, rebounds and assists, 7. They have 53%. Jalen Clark, 5.5 points, assists, 53%. Let's see, Draymond, over 5 assists. DeMar DeRozan, points, rebounds, 23.5. They're feeling that as well. And then we'll wrap up here with Ryan Rollins, points plus rebounds, 17.5. They like it over. And you can see these others down here too. But I'm going to jump over to Underdog and show you guys some Underdog plays, because we know Franz was cheaper on Underdog. So what else is cheaper right now? I just got to get this set up real quick. So yeah, you just click it, and then this is all the different sports that they cover. So we're going to clear them all, and then just click NBA. I got too many tabs open right now. It's going to slow me down a little bit. But what am I going to do? I got to show you guys all the stats. Okay. Close some of these other tabs, actually. All right, so Colin Sexton. It's on, I got the unders on. Let me turn the unders off real quick since it reset. But they like Colin Sexton under his PRA. If you guys are interested, I kind of just get to the juice and go with the points, or the overs. Colin Sexton points, they do like 16.5, 54%. Jonathan Kuminga, points, rebounds, 22.5 on Underdog, 54%. Ryan Kalkbrenner, is that right? 16.5 PRA. The optimizer likes it, almost 54%. Jaden McDaniels, 24.5 PRA, 54%-ish. Sabonis, 33.5 PRA. Yeah, it's up at 34.5 on PrizePicks. And Pinnacle has the 33.5 at a -126. This is why it's fun to be on multiple platforms, because you really will cash more if you're finding the bargains. And in some cases, it's pretty significant. Like that Franz Wagner, 15.5 to 16 in the first half could be the difference between a push and a cash. So Keon Ellis, there's those 7.5 points. Ray J. Dennis, 17.5 PRA, 53%. DeMar DeRozan points, rebounds, 23.5. They got it at 53.51%, minus 136. There's a bunch of options with this too. A bunch of platforms have that. FanDuel has that 23.5 too. They have it at a minus 130. So DG is putting it at minus 136, which is a decent amount of juice actually. Alexander Sarr, it's kind of weird to say. 10.5 rebounds and assists. Desmond Bane points, rebounds, 22.5. They're liking it. Quentin Jackson, 7.5 points. They're feeling good about 53%. Ronald Holland II, 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists, 53%. LaMelo Ball, 39.5 PRA. Man, I'm just like always like LaMelo Ball is one of those players that's just, it's like fun to take his plays, like, cause it's fun to watch him. So sometimes I'll find myself like trying to talk myself into it when I'm like, I know I probably shouldn't, but it's just one of those players that's like fun until it doesn't cash, then it's not fun. But Miles Bridges, 3.5 assists. Yeah, I could see that potentially 53%. It seems like, I mean, sometimes when you get those assist lines that low, it's kind of worth the dice roll anyways. Jalen Clark, 4.5 points, 53%. Jay Huff, 11.5 PRA. Similar situation to the assists. Like some of these PRAs get so low that you're like, dude, I mean, there's a world where you could see that happening regardless of the minutes and stuff, but about 53% they like it. Bilal Kubawale, who had a great game recently, who honestly, oh man, no, I'm not going to go back to it. I'm really curious about this. I might jump into some of his plays, but 17.5 PRA sounds pretty solid. 53%. Steph Curry, points, rebounds, and assists, 34.5. We just talked about the matchup for the assists. Is pretty solid. With them, we were talking about the Kuminga play. Steph Curry, he's in a position to maybe dish it out a decent amount tonight as well. 34.5, they're liking it over, almost 53%. And then we're going to end here with Luke Garza, 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists, about 53%. They like it over. So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I hope you have a great Saturday. Thanks for tuning into the show. Remember, don't forget to like the video if you appreciate all the work that I put into this. That's really the main thing that I ask from you guys is just like the video. I wish I didn't have to, but it makes such a difference with the exposure that I always got to mention it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, and NFL videos up, got that down below. And hit me up with comments if you guys have any questions about plays. I actually have fun. A lot of you guys will hit me up and call out a play. Sometimes I'll be like, this looks good. Like I'll go on my, tools and do the research and get back to you in the comments. But many times I'm like, dang, I'm going to play this play. This is a good find, So feel free to hit me up if you guys have any questions. That's going to do it. Have a good night. I'll catch you in the next one.